Good day and welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Kim McNair. Can you believe it? It's season 3. Look, we are getting ready to show you some things. So look, I want you to call a friend, tweet a friend, and tell them that Women on the Move Live is on the air. Hey, my guest today is an awesome, and amazing person. She is the founder of Blossom. I want you all to welcome Miss Diamonde Williamson. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I love that hair
Thank
color.
you, thank you. It's like my signature now. I think everybody recognizes me by
Yes,
this.
that's your brand, and it
Yes,
works.
thank
Everybody
you.
can. I can't do it.
I think you could.
I can do it.
I think you could.
Really?
The orange and
I
get you
think
some
I'll look
highlights.
for the little But
Yes.
it's working for you, and,
Thank
it's
you.
good to just kind of create your own signature look.
Yes, thank you.
People
so
are
much.
loving my curls because I do straight and curly, and they like, Kim, I like the curls, So
Yes, curls are good on you.
we'll see how it goes.
Thank
Well,
you.
look, you're here today, and I'm glad you had time to come over and sit down and talk with me and
Yes.
just share
This is honest.
with
This is
with
great.
Atlanta, with all those that'll be tuning in about Blossom.
Yes.
How did this brand originate?
Okay, so I was a producer in reality television for a few years, and I knew I wanted to use my life for good, right? So I grew tired of pitting women against each other on reality, right? Like I worked with a great crew, but you know, the reality wasn't for me. And so when I left one of the shows, I got called to do Iyanla Fix My Life as a producer on
Fix
that.
My Life.
Yeah.
Fix My Life. Okay.
She was fixing my life, okay? I'm like, call it either way. So yes, I was working on Iyanla, and I knew I wanted to continue to do work that was good, like Iyanla, and so the idea came, you know, why don't I just create my own content for my own platform, which then became Blossom, and then it grew into this opportunity to create, you know, an opportunity for everybody who is a content creator, specifically women of color, to have a place for their work to be seen. So, and it just keeps growing, right?
Wow.
Yes,
Now,
thank you.
this is kind of like a Netflix.
Yeah. So honestly, it's more of like a Vice TV. I mean, you could say Netflix when we get our streaming app, but yeah, it's more of like a Vice, like a safe TV destination.
Safe TV.
A safe digital television destination.
So basically, you guys are pretty much global because people can watch you in China.
They can watch us
you
from
in
everywhere,
Germany,
yes. Canada, Mexico,
Wow.
yes.
And I'm quite sure they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm praying.
Yes,
I'm praying,
that's
yes.
good.
Thank you.
Now, you know, I know we met some
Yes.
months back at the International Women's Day, which was great. We
I
had a good
loved
time.
that.
We had a good time. And you were talking about how you have to register to kind of watch.
Yeah,
the
so we
programs.
changed things up a lot, actually. So with filmmakers, you know, a lot of times they're doing this really phenomenal work, right? And they don't want to necessarily put it on a platform that's charging for it unless we're paying them. And so we were like, you know what, let's open our platform. Let's have a freemium model. So now people can watch our content for free on the platform. We may go back to subscription, but for right now, you can enjoy our site, all of our content from culture to vegan to like how to do things, inspiring content, short films, everything for free on our site.
Wow.
Yeah,
for
I
free.
love it, for free.
F-R-E-E. Free.
Free.
See, and we don't get much of that, you know,
Yes.
because we got to pay the cable.
Right. At the end of the day, the goal is just for people to see the work, right?
To
and
see
so
the work.
when a lot of things are going on in pop culture that some of us may not care about, it's like I'm still interested in teaching myself something, right? So let me go to this platform so I can learn something new.
Okay, all right. So and now is it all for women or everybody?
The goal is for women, right?
Okay.
Like, so we target women. I mean, that's it. Like, so we say girl and we say, hey,
you in the
girl,
right place
that's my
today,
boo.
girl.
Right. So it's not, you know, guys can totally come watch, but I do this for women.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
and it's just all women. I know you talked about women of color, but really it's a diverse.
Yeah, but it's mainly women of color. Like, and so when I say women of color, it's Black women, Latino women, and really minority women in general, right? Black and brown bodies. So.
All right, all right.
Yes.
So you know, I can come on.
Yes,
and do
girl.
something.
Yes, come on. film.
Do me a little short film.
Do you a little, yes.
Now, is it documentaries?
It's like, it really ranges, right? Like we have think pieces, we have short films, we have docu-series, we have animation. You know, it's really this hub of like content enjoyment, right? Where you can come and just enjoy and laugh and cry and be inspired and meditate. Whatever it is, right? Like it's based on your feelings. So.
Wow, so that sounds amazing. So it's just that type of thing. They just, I mean, so that means they got an opportunity to kind of put it all together and be ready for the drama.
Yeah, so these people make a choice, right, to go on the show knowing that, you know, this could be staged, yes.
Wow, and they cut it and recut it, and they because, you know, you hear, I mean, now you hear everything.
Yes,
you know, that they're saying, oh, that just wasn't enough. We need a little more.
Yes.
Wow, so it's really not reality.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, I feel like at one point it was, right? Like when it was just starting out back in the day. But yeah, like everything, you know, too much of something, too much of a good thing sometimes becomes the opposite. So that's where we're at.
A bad thing.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Now, a lot of things I see now, you talked about docuseries, that seems to be the big thing. I mean, of course, the New Edition one was just amazing.
Yes.
So everyone's doing, and there was others, but it seems like it's just become, it's like all the old groups or people that had things going on, they're
making
really
films out of them.
really coming forward.
I think that's great. I think those are the stories we need to tell. I know for myself, like I love unsung, so when I get to see, so when I get to see these stories recreated in a way that's like entertaining, I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, New Edition, they're legendary, right?
Yes.
And some of us didn't really see their impact, so to be able to see their impact, I think it's great.
Right, because I didn't know some of the things that were going on either.
Right,
that happened. Now with all that you put together and getting to the point, because like, you know, you work with OWN, you work with NBC, you work with so many different networks. And what was some of the challenges? What was some of, you know, for someone that may be tuning in, someone like, Dag, I really want to get going. I have this YouTube thing going on, but I just don't know. What advice or what could you give them to kind of get them motivated?
Well,
to
you
get
definitely have to have like really good relationships, right? Like you have to have relationships in the industry. There's one person like I will always forever be thankful for because she simply put me in the game, like because of our relationship. So she knew that I wanted to work in television, and she put me with someone who needed, you know, a field associate producer. So from there, I started working on Chris Lee Knows Best. And once you're in, you can stay in as long as you work really hard and you have a good work ethic and you maintain your relationships.
Wow, integrity and relationships is everything.
And work ethic is
key.
Everything too. You're in a field where it's forever changing, right? Like you're working really fast. You're working 15-hour days. How do you hold up in those circumstances? That's important. Wow. So yes, work ethic too.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break.
Yes.
We'll be right back. When it comes to doing business, it pays to do it right the first time. That's why I call Price Boyd Law Firm. They specialize in business services, trademark, copyright, church law, and child care law. Attorney Andrea Boyd has the passion, the purpose, and the promise to make sure you adhere to the current laws and regulations. So when it comes to starting a business and doing business, you need to call her now. Okay, well, we're back. Now, I just want to go back a little bit.
Yes.
You talked about integrity, someone putting you in the game. That's almost basically like they say a sponsor, someone who's going to get up and represent you.
Absolutely.
That's going to say, look, my word, I'm giving you my word that this person, and that's important.
Yes, it's very important.
Okay, because people kind of, when they get into the industry, they tend to lose themselves, or they start doing things that they shouldn't be doing, thinking that's going to get them ahead.
Yeah, I see that, and they also think it's going to get them more money, right? Like, or you know, make them like the executive producer's pet, right? Like, it's really unfortunate. But I know for myself, like I was like, look, I am a child of God. Like I am spiritually led. You know, I came here to work, and however I can put myself into this space, and not let this space change me, right? Like that's what I'm gonna do while I'm here.
Right. Oh, that is so good, because you know, Atlanta right now, I mean, this is a hub. Everyone's coming here doing movies, doing things. I mean, I'm meeting people from all over everywhere.
Yes.
You know, we know that there's talent, and there's talent behind the camera and in front of the camera that is coming here because there's work.
Absolutely.
And then the people that are here that are trying to work, you know, they're trying to hold it down. Of course, the folks that are coming in may have more of the experience situation.
Absolutely. But that's why we have to create our own.
Right.
Like,
there we go.
That's the important piece. Like for myself, is like, okay, if I can't find a job doing what I love, if I can't find a job creating quality, inspiring content for women of color, like I'm just going to do it myself. And so that's what a lot of us are doing as well. Like we're indies, we're creating films with $500, maybe even less. And that's the space that I sort of live in. Is like, okay, how can we all, we're indie filmmakers, how can we all elevate ourselves on a scale that's grandiose, like a, like Captain America, right? You know, like how can we work to get these big budget opportunities? But
it's coming,
that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal, and it's there, and people are looking, like we just said, they're looking for these avenues. So you, Miss Diamond Williamson, you tell us just kind of a little bit about you as, you know, you. We want people to know who you are because that's important to people. You know, they see us, but, you know, tell us a little bit about who you are.
I just, it's so hard to describe yourself, right? Like I can say that I really care about creating opportunity because I have been given so much opportunity. I've worked for it, and I believe that, like, you have to pass that on. You know, I'm very like spiritual. I meditate. Like I love my candles. When something's going wrong and I feel anxiety, you know, I know it's something. I know it's something within. So, like, I just really enjoy kind of taking advantage of this life. Like, honestly, bottom line, how can I make sure that while I'm here, I'm maximizing my potential, I'm living my dreams, like I'm flowing, right? So I'm really just obsessed with that and like loving people, right?
See, and that's great because, and we need more of that. Everybody is so cutthroat, everybody, you know, and we
you don't have to be like that, right?
You need more that says we're better, we're stronger together.
I appreciate it. I think that more of this needs to be, like, this space needs to be like opened, right?
Yeah, well, I'm glad to have the platform for you and so many others to come.
Yes, this is great.
And just share, and I thank you again for coming and being with me. Look, we'll be right back. I'll tell you, it's more to come.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's your nephew, Willie Moe Jr., and you're watching Women on the Move live with my sister from another mister, Kim McNair. Make sure you keep it locked right here.
Well, my next guest, she's a brand exposure specialist. I want you all to welcome Jamelia. Rahmaad, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me, Kim.
Oh, thank you for coming. I know you've been here with some of your clients. And I mean, you're doing some great things. You know, I was a part of the Enrich Her conference. You did an amazing job with that.
Thank you.
And I said, she got to come. She got to get on the couch because you have something you can share with other women or other people in the profession. So are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm actually from Flint, Michigan.
Get out of here.
I have been
just send them some water, girl.
Oh, we do.
Okay, just want to make sure.
They're still working on problems there, but I've been in Atlanta for 10 years.
10 years, because I saw that you went to school in Michigan and you went to school at Valdosta State.
Yes.
So I was like, wait, is she from Atlanta? And I wasn't sure.
It's home now.
It's home now. And you've been here how long?
10 years.
10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, that's home. Okay, you can even, you can say by way of Flint, Michigan.
Yes.
That's what I do, because I come, we're not even going to go back to where I come from. I'm always from New Jersey, Florida, now I'm here. I'm just a global kind of round-the-way girl.
Hey.
But now, with your company, now, you know, you're dealing with brands, you're a specialist, but I want to get into this PR publicist type thing. Break it down, explain to us. Public relations and the publicist are two different things, right?
No, there's some in the same.
Okay, break it down, because they need to know.
There are PR professionals, there are communication professionals, and there's publicists. Publicists specialize in getting you media attention, and that's the only thing they do.
Okay.
That's why I consider myself a brand exposure strategist, because I do more things than just rely on the media to tell your story.
Now, and the public relations part is pretty, is it any different?
Yep, public relations in itself is just a skill set. So when you say a public relations professional, it's a person who is a professional at a skill set.
Look at that. Because, I mean, I saw it on social media. Somebody had put up, publicist is not a public PR. Oh, they were going back and forth, boy. It was a lot of dialogue. I said, you know what? I'm going to have somebody on my show that's going to clear all this up. It's going to be clear today. Okay, you cleared it up. Thank you so much. Because, you know, this is your field. This is what you do.
Yes, what I love.
All the time. So when you talk about heightening and elevating someone's exposure, brand exposure, is that through just, are you rebranding them? Is it, okay, you need to put more dollars somewhere? Kind of how does that process work? So, you know, hey, I'm coming in and I need some help.
Well, one thing that I always advise people is it's not a cookie cutter strategy for everyone. Everyone is different. Every business is different. Every audience is different. So what I advise people is to really hone in on their messaging. And one of those things is finding your target market, finding that audience and what it is that they're looking for. So I can't really sit here and say, you know, this is what someone needs to do, or everyone needs to rebrand themselves, or everyone should go, you know, towards thought leadership. Everything is going to be different, but definitely pay attention to the messages that you're putting out there. Definitely pay attention to, you know, your market and your industry and the trends that are happening so that you can stay on top of it.
Right, because you've worked with the Steve Harvey Morning Show, of course, Dr. Novella's, with her and with the Enrich Her Conference, the Food Network, I think it's Chef Jess or something like that.
Chef Jess.
And so you've kind of, you're doing your doggone thing. You're doing it and you're out there. And it's important that people understand and hear from experts like this, because you can consider yourself an expert. This is your field, you know what, because you have people that are all over the place. Oh, I do this, I do that. And they don't really know what their niche is and how to focus, because I think once you find your niche, then you can really grow and elevate, correct?
Yes, there's riches and niches.
That's it. I love it.
I stole that, though. I want
That's
John
all right.
Henry coming after me.
That's all right. That's all right. It is. It is. So tell me a little bit more about JRPR.
JRPR has been around now for 3 years, and what we do is we help small businesses and creative entrepreneurs build their brands and take it to media outlets. So I do play that role of publicist, but at the same time, we make sure that all their brand assets, whether it's their website, how they talk to media outlets, such as the Kim McNair Women on the Move show, all of those things are important in how you portray yourself, how you portray your brand. That's what JRPR does. All
right. Well, see, they need to know. I mean, because we have a lot of people, again, that are out here in the industry. And presentation is everything.
Everything.
A lot of people don't realize you got to have it together, because people are looking at watching it. It's important. No one knows what's going on inside, you know, until they just see the outside. But they don't know what's going on inside until you speak, or when you show up, or however you're going about doing it. And you have to have it together. And you are the one that can pull it together.
I definitely try. And with small businesses, one of the things, and you touched on a key point that I want to talk about. You touched on, you have to know what it is that you're talking about. So I think that with small businesses, one of the things that they struggle with is being able to explain themselves, be able to sit on couches like this and say what their business does and how they help people.
Oh yeah, because they know it is in there, but they just don't know how to say it or how to put it out there and display. Because someone asked me, so what's your goal? What is it that you're trying to do? Where's your goal? You know what? Because you seem like you got a lot going on, Kim. But I want to do whatever you need me to do. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve.
Yes, so, and you can be a leader in your field just by being a servant leader.
That's right. That's right. And that's what I was taught. Yes. And everything that we do is service. It doesn't matter. I mean, even though people, they're going to the jobs and they're saying, oh, I'm in this dead end job, you're still serving someone, because you're doing this that's going to benefit or help someone along the way. And, just look at it as being a servant leader, and it wouldn't be so bad, and people don't understand that, girl.
Yes, we work through passion.
Yes.
Yes, if you can work through passion, you'll eventually get led to the paycheck, and you'll eventually get led to the brand that you want to represent, that you feel good about. And that's what I always tell people, work from the passion first.
Right. And one thing I've been pushing a lot of is focus on the mission and not the position, because some people are so busy worried about their position. But what is the mission behind it? If you focus on that, it's gonna come. It's all gonna come to fruition. You don't have to be so focused on that. So, girl, this is some knowledge. I thank you so much. I mean, for just being able to come and just share and tell just share some of your knowledge, but also to tell a lot of those that don't understand and know how important that is. So, get your hair right, make sure things are together, and you'll be able to just get maybe that next interview or that next time, client, or be able to get to the next level with that client, because people, they want to know who they're sitting down with, and you got to have it together.
Yes, you got to be able to leverage every opportunity as soon as it's available. So you got to be ready.
Ready, okay. You got to be ready, okay, always. Always ready. Well, look, how can people get in touch with you?
Please go to befriendyourbrand.com. You can find it, or you can just Google me, Jamelia Rahmaad.
Okay, befriend
your brand.
Your brand. Okay, do it again, girl.
Befriendyourbrand.com.
Okay, good. That's good. Well, look, I thank you for sitting down with me today, taking some time out, girl. I know you're busy doing your thing.
You.
All right. Look, we'll be right back.
At Just For You Women's Healthcare, everything we do is just for you. We offer a range of well women care, from your annual exams to weight loss, vitamins, and natural supplements. We're with you throughout life, from obstetrics and pregnancy care to menopausal care and even laparoscopic surgery should you need it. Take the first step. Call us and schedule an appointment today. We look forward to caring just for you.
My next guest is a visionary. I want you to meet Miss Charessa Sawyer. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. I love that smile.
Thank you so much.
Keep it going. It works. It works.
Thank you.
It take you a long way. Oh, my goodness. Now, I was doing my little background, reading your bio, and you're from North Carolina.
I am.
How did you choose Atlanta? Did you just put something, spin the dial and said, ooh, I'm going here? Why not New York? But go ahead.
Well, New York was in the running. It was, as well as DC and LA.
Okay.
But I turned 30 and I decided to go ahead and come to Atlanta. It was, not so slow. It was, a little fast. It had entertainment right here for me. So I thought, come to Atlanta, it would be great for me and what I wanted to do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So your company,
Yes.
SC, Visionary Services, Production, Events. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So SC Visionary Planning and Production Services is a production company, of course, that produces events that make sense.
Okay.
So we produce events that are cause-based, that are really supporting people in their hearts and their minds, opposed to just handing them things. We want to make sure we're educating, bringing awareness, empowering individuals. So it's an organization or company that really produces awesome events.
Oh, wow, that is good. Well,
Thank you.
I read about the Table Talk
Yes.
series. Tell me about the table. I want to get to the table. What's the
Yeah.
Table Talk series about?
Well, the Table Talk series, again, is a way for me to bring like-minded individuals, and maybe some of them aren't so like-minded, but bring them together and really talk about situations that are going on in the community that we are not necessarily just talking about, but we're really coming up with solutions or things that we can be doing in the community to really impact those who are being affected.
So, and have results. So
have results.
And have results. Because a lot of times people get to the table, they talk. And then they get up and they're like, girl, I'll call you next week.
Yeah, we want to think about what's the next steps. Like, what do we do now?
So do you kind of, with that, do you look at certain types of community? Do you say, okay, look, I've been just skimming through the newspaper. I've been watching this. These things are going on. Or is it through the education system? Communities, is it a certain type of community that you guys get together and talk on, or just all types of topics and diverse issues?
Diverse issues. It's all types of topics. Even our first one was how to love on a budget.
Okay.
And so sometimes they're fun topics. Sometimes there's, we did politicking, with so many things that are going on, of course.
Yes.
So, we want to bring people together. Yes. But there's so many things going on. So we want to get people together and really talk about those things and what can you do as an individual,
I like that love. I like that love on a budget because,
Yes.
it gets expensive dating.
It does.
And I do a little dating. But I don't put everything on the guy. I say, look,
Yes.
I can, if I say I got the tip.
Right.
Or I'll say, we can go hang out. Let's do something fun that's not so expensive because it can be. And I'll say, I got this one. A lot of times it's like, no, I got it. But again, just being able to offer that gesture and for people to understand that, hey, we can do this and you can have fun and get to know someone just by walking through Piedmont Park.
That's right.
Or we just can go to the matinee and sit in the movie, and do things that are not so expensive. I like pizza.
Right.
So I can love on a budget. I like pizza.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So, but again, a lot of people, they think they have to be at all the the highfalutin places.
And you don't have to.
No, not when you get to know somebody,
Right.
and I'm going to talk to you on the phone for a few weeks before I go out anyway.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's right. So tell me about the Charge Up campaign.
Yes,
Because that's
yes.
something for that you put together for cancer survivors. So tell us about Charge Up because it's coming up.
The Charge Up campaign was set to celebrate the lives of those who have gone through social, economic, and health concerns.
Wow.
So here in Atlanta, we produce events that make sense again, that are for cancer survivors and caregivers. And we go to different states and we provide them with a day of celebration. So they get a makeover, they have have a photo shoot, and then we host a table talk with them.
Oh, cool.
Okay, in different states. And then annually we do our Pink Champagne Gala. So this year is Cancer is a Beast.
Yeah.
So we're mimicking the Beauty and the Beast look. So it's going to be grand.
Oh, yeah. So now you said other cities. So is it going on simultaneously? Tell me a little, I mean, break that down for me.
Yes, we've been to North Carolina twice. We've gone to Miami, Florida.
Oh, Florida. Hey,
yes. Charleston, South Carolina. And we're headed to New York, of course. And right now we're looking for more companies to say, okay, bring us here, you know, come get us, you know, we'll do this for you, for your organization.
So it's a full day?
It's a full day. It's a fun day.
And then it ends with the gala?
Well, no. So the day of celebration is the makeovers, and they have a photo shoot, and it does a table talk.
All right, I just want to get clarification.
Yes.
For me.
Yes.
I'm involved this year. I'm involved, so I need to get clarification. Okay.
And then the gala is once a year.
Oh,
So we bring everyone back that, you know, we did the makeovers for, and all the supporters in the community, and we just have a grand time together. It's a celebration.
Oh,
it's
yes,
not
a
just
celebration of life.
A celebration of life.
Yeah, and then also acknowledging those that may not be with us, but we just want to celebrate them because they probably just, you know, of course, doing some amazing things.
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
this is good. Well, I like to celebrate and come together and dress up and have a good time.
You have to be fabulous.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I gotta be fabulous.
Fabulous.
Okay. Let me call my.
You're already fabulous now.
Let me call my stylist. I gotta get fabulous. But I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for asking me to host this year. I'm really excited. I'm going to work hard to do a great job for you because I'm all about serving. So I am going to be ready to serve you and all your guests and all those survivors and people that are just kind of been doing things in the trenches. Really there to really celebrate them and serve them. And I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have a good time and all that. So tell people, how do we get in touch with you?
Well, of course, my email is simply Charessa or scvisionaryservices@gmail.com. That's the easiest one. Okay. Our website is SC Visionary Services.
All right.
Facebook is SC Visionary Services.
Okay.
And Twitter, same thing. So you find me anywhere.
Oh, well, we just have to go on and
just
put it
go
in
on social media. Yes.
And people can register and come out and be a part of it.
They
because
can.
It is open to the public.
It is open to the public.
Okay,
We
good,
definitely want people to come out. And that link is 2017 pinkchampagnegala.eventbrite.com.
Say it one more time.
2017 pinkchampagnegala.eventbrite.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Charessa.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
For coming to sit down with me, darling. I love that smile. And you're
you.
going to do great things and fabulous things. Atlanta needs more and more good quality things. So it's already rolling. It's already rolling.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
All right.
you.
Well, look, I'm going to take a break and we'll be right back. Well, look, thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm telling you, we had a fun time. Season 3 is just rocking and rolling. Always remember to tune in every Thursday morning at 6:30 a.m. to catch Women on the Move Live. And look, I'll be looking forward to seeing you next week.